True or false, Corbin Miles?
False. It's false.
Breakdancing is now an Olympic sport.
False.
Is that your final answer?
I mean, true.
Is that your final answer?
That is.
You are correct. Breakdancing is now an Olympic sport.
Good. I was hoping it would be. Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Reactions of Corbin.
We will win the gold medal.
And you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter for more juicy content. Thanks to Patreon, fellow Twitter account, subscribing to the like button.
Now that is an Olympic sport, the whole trajectory of my life has changed. I'm going to win the gold. First ever in breakdancing.
Your mom won it in stripping.
This is true.
Today we got another.
My mom did.
Oh, I'm very aware.
Strip.
Rick.
Yeah.
She does it for me every Wednesday.
Nice.
Those are our stripping days.
Well, it's hump day.
Today we got a trailer for the new Tamil film, Michael. We've seen the teaser for this.
We've seen the teaser for that.
It looked awesome.
Yep.
It looked violent. It looked fun. And it has Vijay Sethupathi and
Sundeep Kishan.
Music by Sam S. Other than that,
So this is the full Monty.
this is the full trailer. It's got a busy February because Vijay's got this, and then he's got the Farsi or something with Shahid.
Well, if memory serves me well, isn't this one of the peak seasons because this holy, it's a big festival time, and that's the time to release some of them. That's a big promotional time in
Yeah,
the
this
in the
doesn't
world
come out in Holi. This comes out at the beginning of February.
Oh, okay. Well, it's close.
The Ranbir one comes out around Holi.
It's
and
all right.
I think the Selfie comes out the end of February, so closer to Holi.
Okay.
But this one is beginning of February.
It's interesting. Here in America, February is typically
Dead month.
dead.
But granted, everything
February and
Everywhere All at Once,
March.
I think, came out.
It did. So
Either
did
February or March.
February. Everything Everywhere All at Once came out in February, and another thing that had come out at that same time of year was
Oh, really? Wow.
not Nope, the Jordan Peele film.
Oh,
His first. Fall into the chair.
Yeah, I know.
Why is the title of that movie escaping both of us?
Hold on.
I've never forgotten the title of
He
that
had
film.
Nope. He had Up. I mean,
Yeah, he did Up.
no, he didn't do Up.
Yeah, if we're going backwards, it's Nope, and then it's Us, and then the first Jordan Peele film, which was Sinking to the Floor.
Get Out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know why it took me so long.
Get Out was released in February, the year that it was out as well. So, but
Anyways.
typically quiet here.
Here we go. Lokesh. Nice Walkman.
That was funny. Use headphones for better experience, whatever that.
Widow spider கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கியா? After they make love, female spider male spider கொன்னுடுமா? அவ்வளோ விஷம் மைக்கேல். ஒரு வேலை பண்ணலாம். அவரை கொன்னுடலாம். ஒரு பொண்ணோட ஜாலத்தை சிக்கி தவிக்கிறது ஆம்பளைக்கு இன்பம்னு வச்சிருக்கான் கடவுள். நீ சிக்கிட்ட. நெருப்பு இருக்கும். பக்கத்துல போனா மொத்தமா எரிச்சிடும்.
Oh.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice.
Nice. Looks like some of the ladies have studied with Agent Tina.
Oh.
That was a nice shot.
இதெல்லாம் ஒரு பொண்ணுக்காக பண்ற நம்பவே முடியல மைக்கேல்.
ஆமா சார், ஒரு பொண்ணுக்காக தான் இதெல்லாம் பண்ணேன். ஒரு பொண்ணுக்காக இல்லைன்னா எதுக்கு சார் ஒரு மனுஷன் வாழணும்?
Oh. Oh.
Interesting.
Looks good.
Looks intriguing.
I like all the violence. It's one of my favorite things in a film.
It's true. It's one of his favorite things in general.
Yes, it is. Violence.
You know, that's what Pastor Jack used to say, and he was dead serious. You guys wouldn't know who Pastor Jack Hayford is, but he's a legendary pastor here who just recently passed away. But he pastored the church that I went to for many, many years back in the 90s. And he used to say from the pulpit, he said, you know what I like to do after a long week of ministering and a weekend of all the preaching I do? I go home on Sundays after church, and I like to watch something violent. And he was dead serious. He used to go home and watch something violent.
Yeah, I do love a good violence. And Indian cinema, for the most part, doesn't have, like, I feel like my definition of a violent film is very different from an Indian's perspective for an Indian violent film.
Yeah, because there's violent that's action, but then there's violent that's rooted and grounded in reality. Like Love Hostel, that's the kind of violence we're talking about. That you would refer to as the kind of film.
Still, I wouldn't call that a very violent film. I'd call it had some violence, but I wouldn't call it a very violent film. Like we have a ton of very violent films here, and some people I never understood it. Like when I was a kid, some parents didn't let their kids watch violent films, but like they were teenagers as well.
Yeah,
and I was like, what? It's weird.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't let them watch Lord of the Rings because there's too much violence in it. And I'm like, okay.
I'm with you.
You're weird.
I don't understand that.
But I have asked before on Twitter, I said, what's the most violent film you've ever seen for an Indian film? And a lot of people said this a Tamil film, it's called Rocky. Not any relation
Salam Rocky Bhai.
To Rocky or...
No, but I know of that film. I remember that. I know that title.
Yeah, he apparently but it's also not on any OTT platforms either, because I would really like to see a very violent film. And we have seen some films that do have a lot of violence in them.
There's a film. There's a violent, weird, creepy horror film called Baskin. I don't remember what country it's from. I want to say it's Denmark. Boy, is it twisted, man.
Really?
Oh, my goodness. And it's violent. Yeah, that one is definitely not for the kids. And if you do have a teen, early teens, I would venture to, like Micah couldn't handle torture. If he saw a character that was a good person getting tortured, it deeply, deeply, deeply disturbed Micah. Unlike the girls, who it didn't bother them at all.
Yeah.
But this looks like it's on the level of, say, a Love Hostel. And how much is Sethupathi in this thing? It looks like he may be the Vijay Raz of he may be in this a total of about 9 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I don't think he's playing Michael.
Oh no!
Gangs fighting all over the place. A youngster decides to gain control of the area he can complete for his dream of ruling over the place.
I think that's a distraction.
Directed by
Ranjit Jayakody,
and he wrote it as well. And it is presented by Lokesh, who is Vikram and Kaithi director.
Some of the shots,
it's actually
looked really nice.
Cinematography was actually very beautiful.
Oh, very pretty in some
places. It was like gritty. We've said it before for some gangster style films. Gritty, beautiful. I do hope it doesn't fall into the trap of like being kind of almost generic in terms of that. That's something I would be concerned about. Is the fact that it just falls into I did this for the girl. I've always wanted
a flat generic story.
Yeah. I'd want it to be a little more unique than that.
Yeah,
because the violence looks great.
It does, but there are movies sometimes that are strictly done with genre in mind, not story.
Yeah,
and that's the one concern I would have. It doesn't look that way, but you obviously you can't tell from the trailer completely.
Yeah, obviously it does.
Hope it's got a great story.
Has a lot to do with a girl.
Yep.
And him getting it. Looked like it had some really pretty song numbers in it too. I would love to see more Vijay. And I always enjoy his performances. He brings such uniqueness and different characters all the time. He likes to play different styles of characters.
If he was starring, it obviously would intrigue me a whole lot more.
Yeah,
but just because of the draw he brings to anything he does, being as good an actor as he is.
Yeah. Anyways, let us know what you think about the trailer and what should be our next Tamil film that we should watch. Please let us know down below.
Choose!